Hello, YouTube. Um, I am currently ensconced within my car, uh, waiting for my son to come out of his BB youth club thing. Um, as you can see, it is not the pleasantest of nights. It's been pretty miserable all day today. It's been pretty miserable this last few days here. Thankfully, it hasn't been just as bad where we are as it was up the coast. But it's been pretty grim. Now, tonight I thought I would take a run down to Belfast and just just to take. Well, I haven't been down in the big smoke, as we call it here, for it must be for the best part of 6 months. I usually go down once before Christmas. I never know why I go down, because I go down, and then when I get down, I immediately, or within half an hour, wonder why I bothered. But tonight was no different. I went ostensibly to or to maybe see if I could get something for my daughter for Christmas, just an extra kind of things, really just with the intention of seeing if anything jumped out at me. Nothing did, unfortunately. I tramped around a few places and saw nothing. Now, maybe that's just because I lack imagination, or maybe it's because just there was an awful lot of garbage around the place. I don't know. Maybe a bit of both. So I ended up in House of Fraser drinking a hot chocolate, my yearly treat. That's it. That's as good as it gets. So a large hot chocolate, believe it or not. Actually, to call it a hot chocolate is a slight misnomer, because it was actually a lukewarm chocolate. I don't know why they can't heat the damn thing. But anyway, so that was a pretty unproductive evening. As I say, the weather, it was okay when I got there, but it degenerated, and I ended up coming back to the car in driving rain. So there you go. And I've just driven up in driving rain from the city in double quick time to get him here. Belfast was quite busy. There were people about. The House of Fraser had big offers on, so needless to say, it was pretty busy. People teaming around, not falling over themselves, but it was busy, and which might explain why there were so few people about Bridge this week. It's been a quiet week, bit busier than maybe a normal week, but still quiet enough. So as I say, lots of offers. Sign of the Times down there. I'm glad I'm not in the fashion end anymore, or at least that I'm not, in the fully fledged fashion end. I used to be. I used to be a fashion retailer rather than an outdoor retailer. So I decided to come away from all that. Used to do things like Tommy Hilfiger and I can barely remember what else that we do. Ted Baker, all that sort of stuff. And just to walking through that stuff tonight, I'm really glad I'm not involved in it, because A, I'm not sure I could hack it anymore. Maybe I'm just getting old. And B, I don't know if there's a B. I just couldn't be bothered. Not that the outdoor trade is particularly lucrative or particularly easy, but it's a bit more straightforward maybe. But as I say, tonight, everything, I don't know, all the looks that I saw, everything. I was in, where was I? I was in Urban Outfitters. I was in House of Fraser, obviously. I wandered around a few places in there, and yeah, it's all kind of contrived. Well, it's fashion. Fashion is contrived. But it's just passed me by, I'm afraid. So anyway, bah humbug and all that. But so I was in a major, multiple outdoor multiple retailers as well. That's Cotswold. I wandered in there. I always like to take a little walk in there to see what they're at and to take a look around at stuff. Again, they had a lot of offers on, not to promote a rival business obviously, but nothing better than what I have. But anyway, they weren't that busy, but a few people about. But just, sign of the times. That didn't used to happen, pre-Christmas. So, just shows that they are struggling to get the people in as well, maybe. Anyway, so that was that. As I say, unproductive evening. Now back here to finish it off, equally unproductively, I would imagine. I haven't eaten anything most of the day, so yeah. I did one of these on the way home, and I hasten to add, my hands never left the wheel, but unfortunately the speaker on this phone is pretty crap, and you couldn't hear anything, so I've had to do it all again. Sorry for the view, not terribly exciting. As regards stuff on here of late, been going over a few folk that I haven't seen in a little while. I was looking at Tom, Mr. from Alaman's channel last night. I see he's back. So if you're watching, Tom, I don't know if you check me out at all. I haven't been posting that much, but congratulations on the house move, if you are watching, and if you're not, congratulations on it anyway. Who else? I've been, I think I mentioned this guy before. I've subscribed to a guy called James Slattery, even, if I could talk. He's, maybe I'd call him an acquired taste. That's not to be disrespectful to him. It's just, most of the guys I subscribe to on here are outdoorsy, bushcrafty, related, those sort of channels. I don't really, I just haven't been bothered really looking for anybody else. So I came across this guy a few weeks ago, and I subscribed to his channel. He's from the south, I think, originally, if his accent is anything to go by. And he's currently living in England, where he works as a builder. And his channel is worth a look. He vlogs. I suppose I vlog. This is a vlog, technically. He does a lot of evening. He does a lot of stuff to do with having a little dig at authority figures and the officialdom that we have around us and all that kind of thing. And he's pretty good at it, and getting up people's noses a little bit, and that's, there's a part of me likes that. And he got a bit of a mouth on him, as we say around here, but he seems like a decent guy, and it's worth checking him out, maybe. I enjoy his channel, so anyway, don't think he's subscribing to mine, but it doesn't matter. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, speaking of chasing your tail and all that kind of stuff, I got a Nikon. I purchased a Nikon, camera recently, as a gift, and I went to, I've been trying to, the cashback thing that they do. They don't do it in the store, of course. You have to do it online. Everything has to be online. You can't post it. It has to be through cyberspace. The only way to do it. Don't start me. I've had 5 goes now at claiming the cash back. It's 30 quid, so it's worth doing. I'm not giving up. I do think that they make it as difficult as possible to do these things, especially coming up to Christmas, on the assumption that most people will simply not bother. They grind you down. But I will persevere. James, Mr. Slattery, has inspired me. I am going to persevere. And I was on the phone today with them. I wasn't rude. So I'm going to give it another go and see. But it's just, so, it's such a pain. You have to take photographs, get photocopies, upload this, upload that. But I can't even get into the link. It is just such a, first world problems. But anyway, so thanks Nikon for making life a little bit more difficult. But I will keep at that. I doubt if I'll let you know how I get on, because I'm sure you're not interested. But anyway, I think that's it really. I'm just sitting here, just surveying around me. Not that there's much to survey. It's a church building over there, new building. Used to go to that church, don't anymore. There you go. That's it really. As I say, quiet in the shop, fiddly. Another day ahead tomorrow, Friday. Hope it's busy-ish. Could deal with it, to be honest. Bills to pay and all that. And may open tomorrow night. Don't know. I haven't decided. New cafe. Well, it's not a new cafe, but there's a cafe doing a big thing across the street. So maybe change your name and all that. Maybe might be worth opening. I don't know. The late nights generally are a disaster in Manbridge. Nobody supports them. Everybody wants us to open late, but nobody actually comes into the town. They go, "Are you late? That's great." All right, there you go. It's good to know, but they don't generally bother. So, and to be fair, down where we are, we're like the last outpost. Generally, hardly anybody else bothers. So, I did do one. It wasn't great. The night Santa came to town, obviously you have to open for Santa coming to town. So anyway, it was pretty disastrous. So I didn't do it last week. I may not do it tomorrow night. I don't know. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. If it's a goodish day and I feel in the mood, I might stay on, but I might not. There you go. That's the joys of owning your own business. So there you are. Yeah, I think that's about it. Don't really want to say much more. Thanks to everybody who does subscribe. I haven't checked recently. I'm sure a lot of folk have got fed up and moved off somewhere else because I haven't been posting a lot of videos. But if you have stuck with it, thank you. And stay safe, folks. Nighty night.